What about men that lie? What about men? Okay, for example, I'm a pretty girl. If I do say I'm lonely on my Instagram and somebody does come or approach me in a way where like they're coming across as they're good and then they've lied to me or made me feel like they were going to do something good in my life and then they turned out that it wasn't that, or I ended up giving myself to somebody and now they're like, yeah, I don't want to do you anymore. So now that's added on a number to the previous guys that I've done before and it comes across that I'm a hoe when realistically that wasn't the situation.
Yeah, but it's like, how many times are you gonna get bamboozled? Yeah, let's ask the men. What do you when does a girl become a hoe?
A girl becomes a hoe when she has to start lying about how many people she slept with. Automatically, you're a hoe then. Because from the moment you start lying, you're not even being true to yourself. So that's when it starts. So the moment you have to start lying to yourself and lying to other people, you're a hoe.
So if she is honest and says 50, she's not a hoe?
Oh, no, she's still a hoe. But she's just an honest hoe.
We respect the honest ones as well.
Yeah, no, I'm still not going to wife her, but I respect the honesty. So here's the thing. And we said before, a woman has the right to choose. A woman has the right to wear what she wants. A woman has autonomy and sovereignty over her body. A woman can have consensual sex wherever she chooses to be. But those are the woman's rights, and men have our own rights. And doesn't mean we have to take it for that. So what we're trying to say is women can do whatever they want. We don't judge you personally, but us as men have certain standards. And we don't want to be with a woman that slept, for example, my friend or a friend's friend or something like that. Men and women see sex differently. A lot of women argue that they don't, and they treat it the same, but you women still don't mind seeing a guy that sees a lot of other girls, where us men, we detest that.
But what if like I feel like the reason why I feel like I'm standing for certain women is because what if there's psychological problems? What if you are judging somebody from the cover of what you see them as, but they actually are somebody that just deserves good love? What if it's somebody that is willing to change their colors for you?
I think that's a feminine point of view because we always try to change men.
Okay.
But like from the man's point of view, it's like once you've lost your purity, it's gone.
But okay, so somebody could judge me per se. They might look at me and be like, okay, I don't like the way that she dresses. I don't like her point of views. But if it was a thing where you sat down and we was to have like a night out, just me and you as girls, and I told you about my past and the reason why I've done certain things, and like I'm ready to like give myself to somebody that I really trust and really love, do you not believe I deserve a second chance?
I mean, I think no one deserves anything.
Fair enough.
I think you kind of, it's like, what do you qualify for? And so it's if you did certain things in the past, like I just think you're eliminated from certain guys. But don't worry, 1 in 3 men are virgins or haven't had sex in the past year. There's someone. Other girl, there's always someone.
I just think there's a lot of onus on the men put that we have to accept bad behavior or previous stuff. No one has to allow anyone's previous history. That's why if you've ever done a crime in the past before that, if you go for a job, some jobs you can't go for, and that's just the way it is. So I think a lot of times women want us to be counselors and be psychotherapists for their previous trauma, which we had no part in. And that is fine if the guy that wants you is prepared to take that, but you shouldn't go into the world thinking that anyone has to be there to fix any of your
What
your
I'm trying to figure out is why most men always get looked upon like they're not a hoe. Why is it different for women than it is for men?
Because men and women are different.
They are.
Because it's easy for us to get sex. The world doesn't like think highly of you if you do what's easy. And men getting sex is hard. So if they do what's hard, it's valued. If we do what's easy, it's not.
So for you, for example, as a lady, you're very pretty, attractive.
Thank you.
Black woman. And on Instagram, I haven't seen your Instagram, but I'm sure if you put on your Instagram every single day that you was lonely and you wanted some company, I'm sure you wouldn't have any problems with people messaging you. Or if you asked for people to take you out. But if one of us did that and said that we wanted sex, we would probably have our Instagram shut down. Now the difference with us is
okay, go on.
If in order for me to sleep with 100 women, especially quality, beautiful women, I would have to have some type of value about myself. In order for you to sleep with 100 men, you don't have to do anything but just say it. And you can just walk down the road and you would find men that will sleep with you. So that's why...
Well, what about men that lie? What about men? Okay, for example, I'm a pretty girl. If I do say I'm lonely on my Instagram and somebody does come or approach me in a way where like they're coming across as they're good, and then they've lied to me or made me feel like they were going to do something good in my life, and then they turned out that it wasn't that, or I ended up giving myself to somebody and now they're like, yeah, I don't want to do you anymore. So now that's added on a number to the previous guys that I've done before, and it comes across that I'm a hoe when realistically that wasn't the situation.
Yeah, but it's like, how many times are you gonna get bamboozled?
But
Like,
what,
I think most guys, like,
'cause, okay, say like if I'm a
one or
hoe-
two, they're like, all right. But like when you're like 20, 30,
But
you got
what if I'm a
bamboozled
hopeless-
by all of them?
what if I'm a hopeless romantic?
No,
What if-
you make bad decisions. So
why does it necessarily have to be bad?
because
though?
you've slept with 10 or how many people and nothing's come of it. So for me as a man, all those 10 previous men you slept with, they don't add anything to me. They're just men that have used you and now left you for me. So what you've been better of you doing is vetting those guys better. Your job as a woman is to vet the bullshit. That is not our job. You need to mitigate these men that come into your life and say, right, which one is he serious, is he not serious? If you give up the goods every single time a guy takes your number or takes you out for something to eat, that's up to you.
What
Because
about the ones that lie though?
no, but this is also up to you, because you have to differentiate between the men that lie and the men which don't lie. If you cannot separate the good men from the bad men, whose fault is that? That's not. Do you understand what I'm trying
But
to say?
sometimes it's kind of hard to tell. We're not gonna like sit here and be like,
I think that's bullshit.
Come on.
That's bullshit.
You know-
as a girl, you know deep down, you're just trying to sell. You just want to change them.